We have our first female legend in the city joining us next week. You'll want to check back to meet Aaliyah.
And to find out what happens when she hits the courts with Team 2K TV. Can she carry us to a dub? I have faith in this legend.
I think so. But until then, join us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2K TV.
And we'll see you out there.
.51 seconds left to play here in the first. So on the floor for Cleveland. In at small forward, in power forward. It's Okoro and Mobley. Gordon out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. Passes to Okoro. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley against Smart. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Barnes in for Brown. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. John Collins comes in for Evan Mobley. Green, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Garland. And Nunn has got the ball here for Cleveland. They trail by 3. The pass to Collins. Over Williams. Shot by Collins, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
15. And your Celtics team.
Substitution on the floor for the Celtics. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. Mobley comes in for John Collins. Okoro's checked in for Green. And it's Garland in for Kendrick Nunn. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's red hot in at point guard. That's the Boston 5.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Garland. 8 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tatum with it. Garland picks him up. Tatum passes to Reddish. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Back to Garland. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Garland's got 10 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For 3. Red hot, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Here's red hot. They get it back. Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Garland, no good. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the...
Substitution
in for the Celtics. Robinson's checked in for Williams. Barnes comes in for Al Horford. Red Hotty's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Collins comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Green and for Okoro. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got John Collins. Darius Garland is out there with Gordon. And it's Green, and it's Mobley in at the 5 spot.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside, Green.
2 minutes.
Pass to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For the lead, and Smart with the basket on the assist from Brogdon.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And Green is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Garland kicks to Collins. Pass to Green. Passes it to Garland. There's the 3. Another miss by Garland.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Red hot, no good. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Well, Cleveland shooting around 41% on the night. Garland looking it over. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First trip to the line for him here.
Darius Garland at the line for 2.
Throw good, Garland.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Both free throws good from Garland.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
There's Red Hot. He's got 14. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen.
Here's Okoro. The Cavaliers with another miss. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Cavaliers lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center. That's the Boston 5. Here's Mobley. Dishes it to Allen. Collins passes to Mobley. Garland against Smart. Garland, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Nice shot by Red Hawk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Garland dishes to Gordon. Here's Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jarrett Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
Jarrett Allen taking 2 shots.
And Allen drops them both.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jarrett Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Red Hot. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Davison, the pass to Red Hot. From outside the arc. Good!
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to.
Anthony.
2K TV starts this week with a salute to a 10-time All-Star and 3-time gold medalist. Happy retirement to Carmelo Anthony.
Another 3 from Anthony.
Celebrate in my team by entering the locker code Thank You Melo.
You'll receive one of his all-time cards that you can evolve into a 99 overall Dark Matter with 30 Hall of Fame badges, honoring an unforgettable.
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we, and the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait.
Checking in for the
Making a
Celtics.
switch here.
Number 28, Malcolm. From Brogdon.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Tatum at 4 while Williams patrols the middle. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's red hot in at the 2. Pass to Embiid. Another shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up 1.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Reed's checked in for the Sixers. Melton comes in for James Harden. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Barnes comes in for Tatum.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. King, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Williams is checked in for Boston. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to King. Three-pointer. Red Hot pulls it in. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
No question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Springer, he's checked in for the Sixers. Pass to King. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Springer. From the right block, the shot is good. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Here's Red Hot. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. He's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Melton. Pass to King. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Melton misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Red Hot. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide-open man there.
Celtics foul. Number 28. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Sixers.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Jacks up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. Here's King. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 7. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Boston.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all. taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's King in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months rehabbing back and foot injury.
And he's going for the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Maxey, that's good. Now give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the faith. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Oh, it's stolen away. Here's King. And there's the lay-in.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
The Sixers trailing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Reed's checked in for King. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Power it home!
Oh, wow!
Jason
and this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guy.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Brogdon comes in for Smart. Harris passes to Melton. Goes back up. That one is off. Good work defensively by Brogdon. Here's Red Hot. Second chance shot. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Springer. Harris on the wing. Here's Springer. Doesn't go that time. And Boston going the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Back to Melton. Five on the clock. pulls it. Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. The Celtics have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brogdon against Melton.
Boston foul. Number 28. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Harris. And the bucket is good. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And so it's Boston now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very changes here for the 76ers. Reed's checked in for Embiid. Melton comes in for Tobias Harris, and it's Springer in for Harden.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Harrison Barnes out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's red hot in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Lets it go from deep. Here's Robinson. And finally, they hit one. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
The three is up. Shot's good by Red Hot. He's got 31.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Knocked away. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Will it go? Oh, he goes up high with a two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Drills it from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
I have no clue what they were doing out there. Not the guy you want to foul in this situation.
Personal foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Yes, welcome everyone. If you've ever thought about going pro or you enjoy following the NBA 2K League, you are going to love what we have for you this week.
The competition in the 2K League has been electric. And with the 3v3 tournament wrapped up, we now look forward to 5v5 tipping off this week.
Definitely. So it's the perfect time to catch up with our good friend Brendan Donahue, the president of the league. Check it out.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your...
Substitution.
Making some changes here. On the court for the Celtics. They've got Red Hot. Robinson is out there with Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Brogdon in at the one. Tries again. It's hauled in by Red Hot.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Robinson down low. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's Red Hot. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Shot to stop the run. Christopher, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Shot clock at 6. There's Brown with the 3. Traps in the tray. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one drops. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. Poke loose. And they're moving it up. Here's Red Hot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution. so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Rockets trail by 11. Nance outside. Pass to Paxson. Jacks up a three. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Hauser. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
Yeah.
The Celtics.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Celtics lead by 14. And we'll be back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Harrison Barnes is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Red Hot. Then it's Williams. And it's Smart in at the point to the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Green. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Let out the pass to Barnes. Outside, Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Red hot, and he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Barnes against Kuzma. Over Barnes. Changes up. Another shot. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the drive. Barnes passes to Red Hot. Outside, Smart. Over to the wing. Here's Red Hot. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game. And, Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Boston on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas.
51.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. It's making a change here. Christopher's checked in, and then for Boston. Barnes, he's checked in for Horford. And it's red hot in for Jaylen Brown. Kicks it to Green. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing.
28.
Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Christopher in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Green. Kuzma passes to Christopher. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side. The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his
28.
first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
An incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Smart on the wing. And there's the pass to Red Hot. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Green outside. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Red Hot hands it from downtown.
28.
Red Hot's got 22.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Number 28.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first. Houston making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Nance comes in for Jalen Green. And it's Paxson in for Kevin Porter. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. From past the arc, they get it back. And it's sent back by Plumlee. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Christopher. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Christopher's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Red Hot. From outside, off the mark. And here's Paxson. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Christopher. Puts up a 3. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And so it's Boston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive.
Substitution here for Houston. Boston leading by 18 on the court right now for the Celtics. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Red Hat is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Williams at center.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they want.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Both free throws good from Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
Washington.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Houston making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Ford with the ball. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Boston. Here's Red Hot. The tray. Drills it from outside. Red Hot's got 33.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Washington. It's tipped. Here's Red Hot. Nance with the rebound. And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Washington hits them both. Ball's knocked loose. Lost with the bounce pass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, when you go home, you go home feeling good.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin.